In the heart of uncharted lands, shrouded in the mist of forgotten times, lies an abandoned village. A place frozen in time where the air is thick with a chilling silence that whispers tales of dread and despair. This is no ordinary village. It is a place steeped in eerie folklore and whispers of the supernatural. It's known far and wide as the Cursed Village. As legend has it, the village was once vibrant, brimming with life and laughter, but a shadow fell upon it, a malevolent presence that warped its soul, casting a shroud of fear and uncertainty. The village, once a beacon of hope and prosperity, was transformed into a haunting echo of its former self. The curse came without warning, seeping into the soil, the stones, the very air. The villagers, once so full of life, began to change. Their eyes, once sparkling with joy, now held an unsettling emptiness. Friends and family became unrecognizable, their cheerful banter replaced by a dreadful silence. Their smiles turned into grimaces of terror, their laughter into cries of despair. Soon, whispers of disappearances began to circulate. One by one, the villagers vanished, swallowed by the unseen terror that lurked in the shadows. The once bustling village square lay deserted, the only sound being the mournful wail of the wind. The houses stood empty, their doors creaking in the eerie silence. The village was abandoned, left to the mercy of the curse that held it captive. And so it remains, untouched by time, a ghost of its past, swallowed by the encroaching wilderness. The village, once a symbol of unity and prosperity, has become an emblem of fear and superstition, its name whispered in hushed tones. The village, cursed by an ancient evil, now lies silent, cloaked under a blanket of fear and mystery. This is the story of the Cursed Village, a tale of ancient horrors, of an unseen terror that lurks in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. But this village wasn't always a ghost town. It was once vibrant, lively, a place of joy and laughter. Nestled in rolling hills, surrounded by verdant forests, it was a picture of idyllic rural life. The villagers were a tight-knit community, their lives intertwined in the rhythm of seasons, harvests, and local festivities. However, as years rolled into decades, something began to change. It started subtly, almost imperceptibly, a chill in the air that wasn't there before. Shadows that seemed to linger a little too long, whispers of strange occurrences began to ripple through the community. A child who went into the forest and never returned. A woman who woke up to find all her livestock dead, with no apparent cause. Then it escalated. The wind carried eerie sounds like distant wails of despair. People began to see figures standing in their peripheral vision, but when they turned, there was no one there. The once clear village well turned murky, the water undrinkable. Crops failed. Illness swept through the village, taking the young and the old alike. Rumors of a curse began to circulate. Some blamed a wandering stranger who had passed through the village one winter. Others pointed fingers at an ancient stone monolith on the outskirts, long shrouded in mystery. Desperate for answers, the villagers turned to old rituals, to charms and incantations, to prayers and pleas. But to no avail. As the village descended into chaos, its terrified inhabitants fled. Some vanished without a trace, their empty homes standing as stark reminders of their absence. Others packed up their lives and left, hoping to escape the unseen horror that had befallen their home. The once bustling village, filled with laughter and camaraderie, was now a ghost town. The stone houses stood empty, their windows like vacant eyes staring into the abyss. The silence was heavy, broken only by the wind whistling through the deserted streets. This was no longer a place of life, but a shell filled with dark secrets and unsettling silence. The first brave or perhaps foolhardy souls to venture into the village after its abandonment were never the same. Their accounts, though varied, bore a common thread of chilling encounters and an overwhelming sense of dread that clung to them even long after they left the village. The earliest explorers were a group of thrill-seeking adventurers, drawn to the village by the allure of the unknown. As they ventured deeper into the village, they were greeted by an oppressive silence, broken occasionally by the rustling of leaves and the creaking of the decaying houses. It was as if the village itself was resisting their intrusion, whispering warnings through the wind. According to their accounts, they first noticed the ghostly figures at dusk. Out of the corners of their eyes, they would see fleeting shapes, shadows darting between the dilapidated buildings. Attempts to capture these apparitions on their cameras were futile, the images showing nothing but the grim scenery of the deserted village. Next came the unexplained noises, distant whispers that echoed through the silent village, a child's laughter emanating from the empty schoolhouse, the sound of footsteps following them through the narrow winding lanes. Each noise intensified the dread that had settled in their hearts, a fear that was not just of the seen but of the unseen and the unknown. One explorer spoke of a feeling of being watched, of unseen eyes tracking their every move. Another described the sensation of cold fingers brushing against their arm in the dead of the night. Yet another told of a mirror in an abandoned house that reflected not their own image, but that of a woman in period clothing, her eyes filled with an unspoken plea. These encounters, though terrifying, only served to draw more curious souls to the village. Each came with their own expectations, each left with their own nightmares. And with every new account, the legend of the cursed village grew, its tale spreading like a chilling wind across the land. These encounters only deepened the mystery, strengthening the legend of the cursed village. The haunting had begun, and it was far from over. The village, abandoned by the living, had been claimed by the dead, its silent streets echoing with the whispers of its spectral inhabitants. The true horror of the village, however, was yet to be uncovered. As we delved deeper into the heart of this cursed place, the air grew colder, the silence more oppressive. The whispers of the past seemed to grow louder, echoing stories of terror and despair. The village, once a thriving community, was now a breeding ground for unspeakable horrors. The decaying buildings, the overgrown vegetation, the perpetual fog, all bore witness to a dark past, a past tainted by demonic rituals and supernatural occurrences. Beneath the surface of this seemingly abandoned settlement, a chilling truth was waiting to be unearthed. The villagers, it appeared, were not mere victims of an ancient curse, but active participants in their own downfall. Possessed by an insidious entity, they partook in rituals of a vile nature, their humanity slowly eroding with each passing day. Hidden in the depths of the village, the remnants of these rituals could be found. Grotesque sculptures made of bones, symbols etched in blood, and cryptic writings on the walls told tales of a pact made with a demonic force. The villagers had traded their lives and sanity for a false promise of prosperity and power, but the true abomination was yet to be revealed. The village was not merely haunted, it was a breeding ground for grotesque creatures of the night, born from the unholy union of the villagers and the demonic entity. These creatures lurked in the shadows, their grotesque forms a chilling reminder of the village's dark past. The tale of the cursed village was not just a story of a haunted place, but a cautionary tale of humanity's fall from grace. It was a testament to the terrifying lengths people would go to in their quest for power and prosperity. It was a grim reminder that sometimes the real horror lies not in the supernatural, but within the depths of the human soul. The ancient evil that had cursed the village was more horrifying than anyone could ever have imagined. The legend of the cursed village continues to send shivers down the spines of those who dare to listen. The haunting tales, the unexplained mysteries, the chilling encounters, all are part of this macabre tapestry of terror. If you've enjoyed this journey into the unknown, if you felt your heart quicken at the eerie tales and the ancient horrors, then don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with those who revel in the thrill of the supernatural, who find fascination in the folklore, and who dare to delve into the paranormal. Give this video a like if it sent a chill down your spine, and subscribe to our channel for more bone-chilling tales from the shadowy corners of our world. Remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep the lights on.